What's going on, guys? Konnichiwa. 2 days, I'm off to Japan. Buzzing, can't wait. Pond's doing really good. Yeah, pond's doing really good. Spin you around, show you. Yeah, but 2 days going to Japan. Me and David are going with Mike and Lee and another guy called Josh on Tuesday. That'll be, oh, I can't wait. It's been in the pipeline since about March. But yeah, it's come around quick. Can't wait. Cannot wait. I'll do a bit of filming over there, obviously. See if we can find a fish in it. If you're gonna get one. Mind. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's no plan. There's no plan. Just gonna go and enjoy myself. And if I get a new koi, I get a new koi. If I don't, I don't. Alright. Pond's doing really well. Reduced loads of my fish. Moved the load on. Just to make some room, really. They're all getting bigger, so I just thought it's time. Much happier with less in the pond. Mine does look a bit bare now. Never mind, let's try and get some fish next week. My little 2 kilowatt inline heater stopped working last week. Well, it didn't stop working. Did it stop working? What happened? Can't remember now. Yeah, it just wasn't man enough. I had it set to like 20 degrees or 18 and it was on all the time. Couldn't do it. I turned it off and it dropped down to about 15. And now I've fitted an Airsource heat pump now. So that's currently holding the temperature. Only fitted it this morning. It was at 15 degrees. I'm bringing it up slowly. I'm going to try and get it to 20. Let's see if I can do the rest of October, maybe November at 20 before I bring it down. The good beauty of that one is it's the inverter. It does heat and cooling, so I want to try and avoid the temperature between 12 and 18. I'm told that's the temperature where the parasites thrive best. So as soon as it gets to the end of November, over a couple of days I'll bring it down from the 20 down to like 11 or 10 for the winter. Yeah, so instead of it hovering round in between 12 and 18, if I set it to 11, it will cool it to 11 degrees. Right, boy, it was the dog's birthday a couple of days ago, wasn't it, Hope? I did get him a sausage roll from Greg's, but by the time I got home I'd eaten it, so I think my missus made him a chicken breast or something like that. What else? Oh yeah, I got rid of the grow one, didn't I? And I didn't end up putting chippings here. My little girl's Wendy house sat there nicely. Got a little dumping area over there, a wheelbarrow and stuff, so that's fine for now. But what, with my drum waste, I did have it coming out there, look. Can you see it? I had it coming out there. And shut up. Filled all this area up with muck, and then it was coming out here. Yeah, like sludge basically. It wasn't, yeah, it's just fish waste, wasn't it? Stinking it was. So I was like, what can I do to get rid of that? Obviously my drain is up there. I would have had to like do a sump pump and pump it up. So I thought I'll play around with another idea. So I got this bucket. Oh, that's a bit of a mess in here. I got this bucket. Oh. And there's a bit of like a settlement bucket, so the waste comes down from the drum into the bucket. I think that pipe goes down to the bottom, and then there's a T or a 90, I don't know. And then I've got a tank connector in the bucket there, and there you go, look, with a bit of copper pipe and a hose pipe. I did have the hose pipe while I was trialing it, just trailing out here, then it went on the floor by there. Psychedelic Crocs, gotta get yourself a pair of psychedelic Crocs. Anyway, and I left it for about 6 weeks. I think 5 or 6 weeks I left it for. I didn't empty the bucket for 5 or 6 weeks, and there was no real, it was just water coming out here, not waste. Yeah, the bucket filled out. I emptied the bucket a few times at the start, and I thought, right, I'll leave it, and I ended up probably 5 or 6 weeks before it started overflowing. It had like a big thick layer of scum on the top, and it was coming up here. So yeah, so it lasted like 5 or 6 weeks. See it all in the bottom there, that. So but then yeah, I redirected the hose pipe through, and then just drilled it out the side of the shed. Yeah, my neighbour's got like flower beds and all that side, so his flowers are probably 12 foot high now. Yeah, so that seems to be doing alright. Yeah, I probably did that bit of pipe 3 weeks ago, look, and there's nothing in there, and you can just see that the water on the top is clear, crap sits at the bottom. When we had that real hot couple of months, it was like it wasn't sinking to the bottom, it was sitting on the top. And I did have intentions of putting it in the watering can, and because when I disturbed it, it smelled exactly like cow shit, like manure. I bet it would have done wonders for the garden. But yeah, that seems to be doing alright. Pretty happy actually. The thought of pumping up to the drain. Yeah, I just take that out there, whip the hose pipe off, carry it up, lift the drain cover up and dump it in there. I had to buy a new blue bowl because the Avon koi keepers did a little koi show within the club, and all my fish are hitting the 60 cm mark now, so I had to buy a bigger one. Stressful that was, getting my fish out and measuring them. Oh, one of them, my Sankey, ended up on the lawn, flapping around. Drum's going well. That's the only thing is, I didn't come out here for about a month, but I'm really happy with it. Just works, doesn't it? I probably need to get some more media for there. I keep meaning to pick up another 25 litres. There's 100 litres of K plus in there. I'm going to stick another 25 or 50 in there. Trickling's going well. Still trickling. Still trickling too much really. I need to, you wouldn't have thought it, but that there is the lowest I can trickle it. If I turn it down any more, like just a tiny bit, it stops. But that there, I held up a jug, little jug there, look, and in a minute it did 200 ml, so that's a litre every 5 minutes. And like, if you add that over the month, it's basically a full water change in my pond. I think 8,000 litres. So I need to come up with an idea really for it to. Someone told me maybe try a needle valve. I was thinking about like a solenoid valve to bring it on and off every, like off for an hour, on for an hour. That would mean it's 4,000 litres a month, better than 8. But yeah, I haven't got around to it yet. But since adding that and that trickle in, my water is just, well, I've tested about probably 5 times, and no ammonia, no nitrites, and very little nitrates. One thing I didn't do over this summer, I didn't get an auto feeder, which I should have done. I really should have done that and made the most of, I had a heater on there, we had high temps. Got one of these that I might play around with. Thing is, what stopped me from doing it was the cover. I couldn't take that cover off with the heater, I had to have that cover on. but with the cover on, can't really put an auto feed on there. So what I might do is, I might screw a hinge to there, you know, like a normal door hinge, and then bolt it to that, and then I can hinge it over the pond when the cover's down, or then hinge it away when I want to lift the cover up. I need to make some sort of something, yeah. Might do something or other, I'm not sure. Something for me to think about and play around with. I'll show you in the next video, maybe. Chuck that back in there. One take video this is. Yeah, cool little new blue bolt, fiberglass. Got to watch with these fiberglass ones. I think they are a bit, you know, the plastic ones you can throw them around, but fiberglass one like that, and it would scratch and chip a bit more easily. Yeah, it's all good in there, guys. Actually working really well. Really happy with it. No cleaning brushes and whatnot. Yeah, I could probably do with a better air ring for that. I got just an air stone, and I do get like, that's actually the worst it's been for a while. But that's what it is now, and I'll come back in 5 minutes and it will all be, and that corner will be still, but it's actually really bad right now. There's no point in me moving the air stone, because when I move it, it moves itself around. Probably better like that, isn't it? Some moving air stone. I'm rattling on a bit now. Right, get out of there! Keeps eating. I can't blame him. It's me that keeps leaving the lid off. You're not having any more. You just had your dinner as well. Yeah. Never jet washed this either this year. Good though, looking good. Happy. My little grass bit has grown back. Annoyed me all summer, that did. Tried to sort the lawn out at the beginning of the summer, then we just didn't have any rain. But once we started having rain, it only took about 10 days to grow. Yeah. Cool. Just a quick little update. Absolutely buzzing for Japan. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait. Finish work night before last. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's it. Short little update. Catch you on the next one. Bye.